Well, the man accused of murdering an Oak Park police detective will remain in jail pending trial. He faced a judge today in Maywood where new allegations detailed the moments leading up to that deadly shooting.
And WGN's Courtney Spinelli joins us live from the courthouse with more this afternoon. Courtney.
Ray and Lourdes, good afternoon. Prosecutors argue the evidence against the suspect is overwhelming and that the murder of Detective Alan Reddens was caught on body-worn camera and nearby surveillance video cameras from the library. In the packed courtroom today was Detective Reddens' brothers and sisters in blue mourning his loss, along with his friends and family.
Detective Alan Reddens was working patrol due to staffing shortages.
It was during that shift on November 29th he answered his final call. The 40-year-old detective served on the Oak Park Police Department for more than 5 years.
The offender, Jarrell Thomas, entered a Chase Bank near Harlem and Lake in Oak Park.
That's what prosecutors say started the chain of events. The 37-year-old suspect allegedly stood around for close to 15 minutes before he was approached by the branch manager, who found his behavior suspicious.
The offender can be seen on video taking out a gun from his waistband and walking out.
Reddens and another sergeant responded to the area and found Thomas near the library, according to court documents. Body-worn camera shows the suspect reaching toward the inside of his unzipped jacket, then keeping his hands at his waist as both officers told him to keep his hands up and not reach. It was then he allegedly opened fire.
After the first shot, Detective Alan Reddens turned and ran toward a squad car that was stopped in the middle of Lake Street.
Prosecutors say Reddens didn't make it to his cruiser before he was hit and collapsed.
And attempted to use his police radio, but was physically unable to do so.
As other officers arrived within seconds and tried to save his life in the middle of the street, another officer shot the suspect in the leg as he still had his gun in his hands, putting an end to the violence. The suspect, a convicted felon with a lengthy history, including aggravated battery of peace officers, is not allowed to own a gun.
The gun the offender used in this case was reported stolen to Chicago police by the offender's sister.
Prosecutors cited a police report filed by the suspect's sister alleging he stole her .40 caliber loaded handgun from her safe after a fight with his father on November 26th. It was 3 days later Thomas is accused of using that gun to rip away the life of a beloved father, son, and friend whose death leaves a massive hole in the heart of the community.
The offender's gun was recovered.
The suspect emotionless in court, facing a judge as he sat in a wheelchair with a bandage on his head. Judge Elizabeth Chachaleza saying, quote, "It goes without saying that these allegations are the worst of its kind. His murder has forever changed the life of his family, his colleagues, and the community he was sworn to protect." Now, the suspect is expected back in court on December 20th. At the start of court today, the public defender representing Thomas tried to argue that it was oppressive, the amount of officers that were in the courtroom, and violated her client's rights. The judge said that this was not the case and cited the open courtroom, the ability for people to watch over Zoom, said this would not sway her decision. And she said one may argue they may not be blood, but that those officers are family of Detective Reddens. In Maywood, Courtney Spinelli, WGN News.
All right, Courtney, thank you. And a candlelight vigil for Alan Reddens will take place at the Oak Park Village Hall tomorrow night at 5:30. Visitation is scheduled for next Wednesday, December 11th from 1 to 8 p.m. at Leake & Sons Funeral Home in Chicago. His funeral is then next Thursday, the 12th, at the Apostolic Church of God.